Faith, and this video is going to show how to do Robin's hip carry with a woven wrap. The original version of Robin's is a mid-length carry, which means size 4 for most people. Then you tie under your baby's bottom. I'm going to use a long wrap for this video to show how you would use up the extra length if you're doing this with a wrap in your base size. Also, you can put your baby all the way on your hip, or you can have them tummy to tummy in this position as well, just like tummy to tummy in a rebozo or ring sling. My baby's 4 months old, so he's sort of right in between the tummy to tummy and the hips when I pop him in. So the first thing I'm going to do is fold the wrap in half right at the middle marker. So there's my middle marker. And then I'm just going to pull it out a little bit, a few inches, so that way the middle marker is not quite at the fold. And then I'm going to lay the wrap over my shoulder so that the loop is right in front of my shoulder and the middle markers rest on my shoulder. I'm going to hold my hands here through the loop, and then I'm going to come to the back, and I'm going to take the piece of fabric that's closer to my back, and I'm going to bring it around to the front. Notice the wrong side of the fabric is showing. I'm going to bring this fabric through the loop, and I want to make sure that it doesn't get twisted or folded here, so it's still the wrong side of the fabric is showing through the loop. And I'm just going to sort of pull this up so that it's really high on my shoulder, so that it's going to come down a little bit when I pop them in. I don't want it to be all the way down here. So the next thing I'm going to do is grab my baby. And as I said, sometimes I do this tummy to tummy. Judah's just getting old enough for moving over towards his hip a little bit more. So I'm going to start him up nice and high on my shoulder. I'm going to reach through and grab his feet. I'm going to pull through, pulling that top rail up nice and high all the way over his shoulders. Bring the bottom rail. I'm going to shove it up between his knees. Got him in a nice seated position with his knees higher than his bottom. And then I'm going to pull this up over his shoulders, nice and high. I'm going to support him for a moment. I'm going to reach back and grab this top layer of wrap. And I'm going to bring it around to the front, sort of bouncing, get it really nice and snug. And I'm going to hold this at his bottom, so that way when I tighten it doesn't pull my loop down too low. So I'm just going to give it a little bounce and keep that loop up nice and high. And then I'm going to come back to here. I want to make sure again that my wrap is not twisted through this loop. So I want to grab the rail that corresponds to the top rail. If you're using a striped wrap, that's really great for this because you can just grab the same color stripe. And then I'm going to pull through to tighten. If you need to tighten throughout the width of your wrap, you can strand by strand tighten through the loop here. But if you leave just the right amount of space, you probably will only need to tighten your top rail then. Then I'm going to go ahead again, just give it a little bounce. Tighten from both sides. And then you can tie right under your baby's bottom. Or if your wrap is long enough, you can actually cross under bottom and come under the second leg. And then you can tie off either at your opposite hip or in back. And do a nice square knot to keep it secure. And there we have it. This is Robin's hip carry in a woven wrap. Thank you.